sheetrock, jumbo on the rise, working in insulation, taking it to the skies. And the kings of heat, the lords of cold, keeping it cozy whether young or old. Insulation kings, they're the dynamic duo, Rafter and Jumbo, they're the ones we all know. Through walls they'll go, like a breeze that blows. Insulate and conquer, they're the heroes we chose. Insulation kings, insulation kings, insulation kings.
The Insulation Kings are back for Season 2. Rafter Sheetrock has done it again. Racking in a new project for the boys. A massive half 14-foot by 14.5-foot room needs to be de-insulated. It's a good day to be a king.
The thing about insulation is you never know what you're going to find. But today, it's just more insulation.
Jumbo is a 2-day insulation veteran who is an experienced apprentice at de-insulating walls.
I've been doing insulation for 2 days, and I've never seen anything like this.
These kings have stumbled upon insulation that they have never seen before. It's black in color and has a soft, fuzzy appearance.
Damn, Jumbo, you're making a real mess. You better be careful. Don't want all that shit to fall out on you.
Jumbo is rumored to be the reincarnation of his great-granddaddy, Woody Richardson. Following the footsteps of his granddaddy, Woody Richardson, is no small task. Woody Richardson started his own insulation business when he was 12.5 years old. He made a name for himself after discovering that a metal crowbar is useful in removing insulation, which revolutionized the industry. At the age of 25, Woody Richardson succumbed to a brutal disease called mesothelioma.
Wow. You know where this probably came from, right? A tree.
While an expert in cutting holes in walls, Rafter Sheetrock is also one of the world-leading de-insulationists. He studied de-insulating at the University Wisconsin Stout and minored in insulating.
Now this work takes immense focus, especially with this here covering. It's extremely heavy.
Heavy is an understatement, weighing in at a stunning 1 ounce per square inch. This covering is not only heavy, but deadly.
And you don't want that shit to fall on you. Now, in combination, you want to make sure not to disturb the insulation behind. Look at this. Deadly. Now, gotta be careful.
Rafter Sheetrock makes a fatal mistake, failing to use proper load-bearing equipment and PPE.
Okay.
He seizes for nearly 15 seconds and then continues to work like a real king.
This is one of the most complicated jobs that we've ever had to do. This has taken at least 2 days with 2 hours of time.
De-insulating walls is only one of 3 things that Rafter Sheetrock knows how to do. One of these acquired skills is using a sawzall, excellent for sawing holes in perfectly good walls. Rafter Sheetrock makes an executive decision to cut a large peephole into the bathroom. This move was made without informing the owners of the residence, but kings do not need to ask for permission. They bend walls to their will.
Go to the bathroom.
Okay.
ready for work? It's a good day to be a king.
It's day 3, and the Kings are starting to fall behind on their insulation quota. Rafter Sheetrock has removed 3 pounds of insulation, while Chumbo has removed just 2 pounds and 4 ounces, bringing the total to 5 pounds and 4 ounces of insulation removed.
Now what you gotta be careful for, insulation when it falls. Some of the worst things imaginable can happen when insulation falls on you, and I know that because that happened to Granddaddy.
Not only to Granddaddy, but to Rafter Sheetrock 5 minutes earlier.
Now Granddaddy's 6 feet under.
Now be careful getting that out of there, Chumbo. You don't want it to fall too quickly.
A large portion of insulation slams into Chumbo's brittle body.
Oh! Oh! Damn, Chumbo! Oh!
Spraining his left pinky, Chumbo's injury will be a setback for the team.
Now I'm gonna go take a shit.
Since Kings are human, it's normal to take a potty break. But this time there's boiling tension, both in Chumbo's rectum and Rafter Sheetrock's temper. Chumbo feels an urgency of diabolical proportions. Rafter Sheetrock feels rage as this is poop on company time.
Private pooping is over. Oh. No more.
Sometimes it's not a good day to be a king. Feeling the pressure of a fast-approaching deadline, Rafter Sheetrock starts to show aggression towards Chumbo.
Get out. Out. Out.
Territory is starting to shrink, causing Rafter Sheetrock to claim his prize before Chumbo gets any ideas. Marking territory with urine is an ancient technique used by most species on planet Earth to ward off potential competitors.
Oh. Well, Chumbo, I think I finally worked it out with the homeowners. Where's your map?
It's somewhere.
It's time to come home, Chumbo.
Have you heard of mesothelioma?
That's what Pappy had.
Great. So you're gonna have mesothelioma. This, I want you to take a look here. This is all asbestos and black mold. It's a special type of insulation that they were making in the 1910s. It was highly insulative, however, highly deadly if you get too close to it and inhale any of it. So you maybe have another 2.5 weeks of life left. I know your wedding's in 3 weeks, but we might have to pass that up. We have another job to do. We might have to pass that up. We have another job. We have another job to do.
This King season is now over.
You know, it's a real shame about Chumbo. You know, when he was 8, he decided he wanted to be a king. He finally got into his apprenticeship 1 day ago. And you know what? It's a tough life, tough job. So you live like a king, you die like a king. And Chumbo did just that. Rest in peace. Burn in hell.
What Rafter Sheetrock and the crew don't know is that while sawing into the bathroom, a hole was cut in a gas line leading to a massive gas leak in the home. Rafter Sheetrock decides it's time to take a poop and takes a seat on the toilet.
Another day, another dump. Checking it out. Here I am. New toilet, new me.
What happens next is shocking.
Damn, Chumbo!
insulation kings doing insulation things. Rafter Sheetrock, jumbo on the rise, working in insulation, taking it to the skies. And the kings of heat, the lords of cold, keeping it cozy whether young or old. Insulation kings, they're the dynamic duo. Rafter and jumbo, they're the ones we all know. Through the walls they'll go, like a breeze that blows. Insulate and conquer, they're the heroes we chose. Insulation kings, insulation kings, insulation kings.
When your home's feeling kinda chilly and you're starting to feel real silly, don't you worry, we're coming through. Insulation boys are here to rescue.
Who you gonna call? Insulation kings, we're gonna keep you warm. Insulation kings, who you gonna call? Insulation kings, we're the ones we call for insulation things. No pop pop, skibidi pop pop, hippy dippy boom boom, clap boom, clap clap, big tank boom. Sloppy got me cappy with the thunder boom boom. That's my jumbo for index, what I said on Zoom. Gonna flippy dippy that boom, I'm glad you done. No, ask me. Yo, it's Rafter Sheetrock and jumbo on the scene. Insulation kings living that wild insulation dream. In the attic battleground, chaos swings, phone fights and battle brawls, rulers with wings. Rafter Sheetrock, master of the rafter realm. Jumbo with the spray foam, steering the helm. From crawl space to the attic they roam. Insulation kings saving homes from the fall. Rafter Sheetrock and jumbo, insulation show. Crazy rulers where chaos and stories flow. Subscribe, hit the remote, let the chaos begin on the TV screen where the kings always win.
Have you heard of mesothelioma?
In the insulation realm where once I stood, Jumbo the king in the attic I would, battling the cold with foam in my hand, a ruler of warmth in the insulation land. From rafters to walls, my kingdom extended, the thermal frontier where my reign transcended. But beneath the surface, a silent foe, mesothelioma's grip, a fatal shadow. In the insulation's embrace, I met my fate. A silent warrior sealing homes, it's too late. Asbestos whispers in the fibers unseen. Jumbo the king caught in the in-between. A legacy of warmth, a tale untold. Mesothelioma's grip, a story unfolds. In the afterlife's attic, where spirits roam. Jumbo the insulation king finds his eternal home. Sheetrock and Jumbo, insulation show. Where the mother flapping kings tear a mother flapping hole. It's Jumbo, it's Rafter. Jumbo, Rafter, it's Jumbo, it's Rafter, Jumbo, Rafter. Insulation kings doing insulation things.